What was it?
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot.
Oh.
Man can't ball like this, man, Lord.
Oh, damn. Why motherfuckers just can't say good game?
Run it up, 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 count it up.
Why can't they just say good game?
She wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air.
She knows she shouldn't have been on there without a fresh wrap.
And we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
A run, this is Sayers, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Sayers. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot
that's
with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Right.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, here's a heck of a play.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
On first down, Parker, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What it do?
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game,
Mr.
but those are the
2-1
types
with
of
the
carries
Giants.
I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Who you play?
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
What was their name?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Parker. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw. That one complete to Bettis. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Hey, how can I get tough, man? How can I get tough? Okay, how can I get him?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out.
Yeah.
That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Anderson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd,
this
the
shit
former
is
Pitt
not
Panther,
letting you
was the
fucking
target.
jump, man.
And
You
it's
switch
third
to them and
down.
they just stay flat-footed.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some
Fuck
deep
outta
passes
here.
But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Now Anderson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down, it's Parker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, Bradshaw, and hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
So you're saying you about to be
The
2 and 3?
Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
Okay, Tuck.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Big dribble, big dribble.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 18. Well, hello. I mean, it took a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill 61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
They run with Sayers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 out long.
To throw is Anderson on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the ready.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Silver.
Toss play. This is Anderson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On the set. Ready weapon.
This will be caught by Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On the give, this is Sayers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run at Sayers' right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Kill. Protein spill.
Here's a give now to Sayers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Ready?
Throwing again. Bradshaw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You gonna get this, boy?
On first down, Bradshaw going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Let's get some penetration here.
Off the play fake, Bradshaw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Bradshaw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's Parker. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
30 base.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
X3, 218, chopper. On the ball.
Anderson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Finding Green complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop.
Bring it! Bring it!
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you. I got you. Check, check.
Greystone, travel. 5.
Off play action. Anderson. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Anderson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure and more blitzing.
Looking to throw. Anderson going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
Certainly.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Baked potato with broccoli, shrimp, and chicken. Oh, man, that looked good.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bradshaw going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. On 2nd down now. It's Parker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
He don't want it. Whip. Watch the
No, cheetah. Now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's brought down
Come on, Ralph. Let's go.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get